Hey, Bernard.
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good, good. Thanks a
Uh,
lot.
uh,
Good.
yeah, I just joined the meeting and I remembered someone asked me to talk to you. Tex, I think it was Tex.
Text, yes.
Yeah, I joined the open source office hours. You know that meeting, office
Okay.
open source office hours.
You are a developer, ne?
Yeah. So I joined the meeting yesterday, and I was telling Tex I'm still trying to find my way around how to contribute, and he told me since you're also in the technical side, we could also maybe I can talk to you and see how you can help me out in knowing where to chip in, whether it's documentation first or something like that.
All
But
right.
anyway, probably we'll talk about it later. I don't want to pressure you too much right now.
No, this
Yeah.
meeting is for developer experience.
Hmm.
It is for onboarding, assisting new developers, existing developers into the system.
Mm.
Yes, this is for that. Meanwhile, we are waiting for people. Let me just uh, get a little bit of information. Are you already developing with Cardano?
Yes, I previously I've developed with Cardano, with the Plutus. I was in Plutus Pioneers, the the second cohort. So I've
Okay.
worked with the Plutus.
Yes. I was on the
Yes.
first cohort. What did you manage to do on the Bluetooth? When did you last work with it so that I know exactly where to assist you with?
Yeah. So the last time I worked with Plutus was in 2020, last year, 2024, and we were
20,
building a medical platform using a decentralized medical platform.
okay,
I think that
yes.
was yes. Right now we're in V3, right?
4.
Oh, V4. Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
4 is 1 year old now.
Wow. Oh.
Yes, there was a 4. After
Mm,
2, there was a 3. Then
mm,
after 3, there was a 4. And then
mm.
one of the references today I'm going to give you is that 4 that I'm
Oh,
going
no.
to show you. Right.
That would
Very
be
good.
nice. Mm,
Uh, Currently, things are better because Intersect is assisting, supporting developers on the open source. So, which means I'll show you the repositories. Once we get 2, 3 people here, then we start. And then I'll do
okay.
some practicals. And then feel free to ask questions.
Sure.
Yeah. What I want, you can always contact me anytime. What is your handle for Discord?
My handle is Tigoni.
Type
TIG.
it here. I'll type mine here on the Discord, and then you can contact me,
Yeah.
and then we get started and get working so that you see the fruits of it.
Definitely.
274. Yeah.
I'd really like to see
Yes.
a pull request being merged in.
Yes, if you really like you sound we are very interested, definitely this is the type of people we are looking for.
I'm really interested because at the moment I'm I'm not engaged with any particular organization, so it's like I have time to get these, and hopefully my goal was probably if I can eventually become a paid maintainer, that would be the
Yes,
best idea. But of course, probably that is Haskell now, which I do know a bit of, and maybe later on I'll start contributing to the Haskell issues.
yeah.
Mm,
That
yeah.
is why I'm here. I'm going to assist you here.
Oh, thank
Right.
you, sir.
We will work together. Contact me always, then we move together. And then
Okay.
there is some open source repositories where you can start working on them. And then, hello, Temlate, how are you?
I like how you pronounce the name. You're actually
Welcome,
well pronounced.
my leader, my boss.
How are you doing?
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
What's
Uh,
going on?
right.
How's everyone doing? Hello, Kelly. How are you doing, Kelly?
I'm doing good. Demilade. That's Nigeria. That's from Nigeria, right?
Temlate, yeah, Temi.
Yeah, just Davey is fine. I don't.
Oh, okay,
A
Demi.
lot of
Okay.
people, a lot of people butcher my name, so I just tell them to call me Davey.
Yeah,
Oh, God. Or,
it's all good.
or
Mm.
yeah, or
What's up?
I'm actually Alpha Centauri in the Discord channel, so
Yes, Alpha
either
Security.
one, yeah.
I'm Tigonian on
Kelly,
Discord.
enter your Discord handle
Can I
here
share it on Google Chat here?
on
Okay,
Google chat.
Okay, let me
Yes,
share it right
I've
now.
shared mine here. Demi,
Oh,
I am in contact with Demi. Very good.
oh, nice.
Welcome, Xavier. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm fine,
Good,
sir.
good, good, good. Yeah, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Meet some of the Cardano, what we call it, veterans here. The whole point with you guys, Xavier is one of my students. So, right, yes, Alpha Centauri, I do have that one. So one of the things is to network you and connect you with the veterans, Cardano veterans, people who know left and right. Can we start? Others will find us along the way. Right, Kelly, my name is Bernard Spanda. I'm the developer advocate of Intersect. I think you know Demi is a very popular community manager. He's in Nigeria. Meet Xavier. Others will find us on the way. We are recording this session so that later they can upload it for anyone to see. Right. So you are always free, all of you, to contact me using my Discord there. I'll also do the same this side. I can get you. If I fail to contact you, always try your best also to contact me. I'm not able to contact you now, but let me start. I think the most important thing, let me start. My other partner is going to join later. So basically what I'm going to do today, we are going to do practicals. We go to the Cardano open source repositories. We do some practicals, how to get started. And eventually today, you should be able to mint your own token using Planet or Bluetooth, where it is called today. Do you have some other needs, Demlate, so that I can also touch on them?
Yeah, I have some topics that I think we should add to today's agenda for conversation.
Yes,
And it involves the development of Plutus. Actually,
yes, Bluetooth. Yes.
we might need to reach out to the Plutus working group at the technical steering committee regarding
Yes,
this topic, and it would also improve overall development experience.
yes,
Um, One of the challenges most developers face, including
yes.
myself, who actually love Haskell and don't want to
Very
leave the
good. I love
Haskell.
Haskell too. So
Yeah.
we are three here. Kelly, you, myself.
Is having to worry about, you know, the complexities that come with setting up a development environment, right? Um,
Yes,
most Haskell projects or Plutus projects are usually built around Nix, having Cabal running,
Yes.
in that environment to manage packages. However, I think it will be easier and make development experience seamless if we, have these dependencies being available by just running CLI commands like you have in AK or like in TypeScript kind of settings, where you just do
Yes.
like an npm install this and npm install that. And you have these dependencies readily available. I think if we have something in that setting, it would actually improve overall experience, because if you're running a project, it is around Haskell, it's a major pain point, and people tend to leave Haskell for other, stack or tech stack because of these issues, right? Or these difficulties.
Yes.
Imagine setting up your NICs environment and doing all the stuff with Cabal, and then you run into build issues. We just need to get developers to focus on actually writing code, rather than having to
I agree with you.
depend on managing environments with all the
Yes.
complexities that come with it. Yeah.
Yes. I hope this session for today, because I said to Sukanya, let me take them through practicals. I hope this session today, it is going to make things very easy for you and others. Let's get started. I will definitely hit on the setup and show you how things are easy. And then also, Kelly, feel free to contribute from your past experience so that I link you to the latest updates that we have. Okay. Let me first explain the Intersect Developer Advocate. This is a developer experience session. The dev experience session is being run by the developer advocates. We are 4 full-time working there to assist other developers like this session is going to do. One of the things that, like for example, if you are not aware of Intersect, Intersect is a member-based organization. There is a free associate membership. So let me talk meanwhile showing you some of these most important things here. Right. Here is the link for Intersect. As a member-based organization, there is a free membership, the associate membership. You just come here and say, get involved, you get to membership there, you join.
Sorry,
Right.
Sorry, Bernard, let me interrupt. I think your screen is blank, or maybe it's on my side. And everyone
can you see my screen? All of you that side?
Oh, I can actually see. I can see your screen.
You can see my screen.
okay.
Is it coming now, Kelly?
Yes, I can see
Okay,
your
let
screen.
me rejoin. I think it's on my side. Sorry.
It's on your side.
Yep.
All right. And then I'm going to give you also the link. Here is the link. Good evening. Welcome. Sukanya, welcome. Daniela. We have already started. All right. So I think some of you already know, can join the associate membership here. Let me post again for Kelly. Right, you can join the associate membership here, and then you can see here the different types of membership. Then later on, when you are really happy, you want to do voting, you want people to vote for you to be one of the committees, to enter into governments within Intersect committees. There are so many now working groups that we have available. If I can come here to the Intersect and click this side, especially for Kelly, maybe you are not aware. See Intersect now. You see now it says happening now, dev X working group. This is the session that is running. You see all these dev working groups that are here now, they are running. Let me just give them the link so that they can join now on this meeting. If you are a paid member, then you have got some benefits that are far beyond just being a developer. That is one thing that I have to say in the beginning that is very important. So there we go. And then let me other interested developers, they can join us here. Right, and then you can also come here to read more. There is knowledge base here about open source Office. We have got what we call now a contribution ladder. So when you go to the Intersect, in this case here, I've got this, which I'm going to go through. The Intersect part here has got 80 repositories where all developers are invited to contribute. One of them is Bluetooth, and it's the one that I'm going to do some practicals on it here. They've renamed it to Planeth, but you can use both Bluetooth, Planeth, it's one and the same. I'm going to take you through it. So when you get here, it is not only Bluetooth where you can contribute to. You can contribute to other areas where you are interested. For example, you might be interested in the documentation. So you can open, search, go through the guidelines. Here are various different documentations that you can see here. This is the Cardano ledger. Right, I'm going to show you one way I just contributed now, which is the Cardano node. And then you see, get yourself familiar here, and then find yourself a repository where you are going to be comfortable, and then start contributing. And then also go to the Discord, start attending their sessions. Because each of these repositories here, there is a group, a working group that is running. So on the Cardano node, I can just show you here. Right, when I just checked through, that was 4 days ago, I am the one who did this. You see this issue, I raised this issue here to say this is broken. When you go to it, basically, like what we used to do on the Bluetooth Pioneer, the hard dock was the way we went in to get API information. But when you come to this one here, and then you click any of these links, any of them, all of them are broken. And then they have replied me, if you see here, there is communication, which is what I like very much. They have explained what is causing that. So let me just acknowledge that I have read what they have said. They have said there is an upgrade on the Cabal version. And then the current version has some fixes to be done. So which means once that is done, then that is going to happen. It is not the only area that I have contributed to. There are some other places where I have done some pull requests and then they were fixed. So bit by bit, get inside there, let people know you are interested, contribute, ask, learn. Before you do any contribution, there is a guideline on how to contribute on each of these repositories. Okay, I am also available and will be running this bi-weekly to assist you, guide you. Where we don't know, we are going to bring in experts who are going to assist and direct you here. All right, let me get started with the practical that I want to demo today. Right, the first issue of demo is setup. Getting started with Bluetooth, which is now Planeth, the templating is one of the challenges you have. I want to demonstrate and I want to let you know some of the latest upgrades that we have. Before I do that, if you come to the latest, the other benefit of subscribing to Intersect is receiving the newsletter. They periodically send newsletters with updates. So if you are not registered a member here, like today, you are going to hear about this newsletter update H53 from me. But if you are already an associate member, you receive this via email. Right. One of the things that I want to bring you about dev experience is the D-Quadrant company. D-Quadrant, today I'm going to demonstrate to you their API, their IDE that speeds up Bluetooth Planeth compilation. That is what I'm going to take you through. And there is one nice thing I liked about this D-Quadrant, according to this news they released now. Right, the first thing, they are an enterprise member of Intersect. And then the second thing is this here, D-Quadrant also integrates Hydra into Cuba API, simplifying depth, scalability, and lowering transaction cost. Meanwhile, Cuba IDE remains a key training tool for Bluetooth Haskell developers. How many of you know about this Cuba IDE? Let me see how many of you. Xavier. Yes, Xavier, you've got a question. So, Temlate, you know about it. Xavier, you know about it. All right, very good. That's the one that I'm going to run through today. And then the other development tools on the Bluetooth Pioneer, I'll demo them later as we go along. Because there are so many different tools you can use. Even services. There are so many services that quicken the setup environment. If you are not aware of them or you are still finding them a challenge, we are here to solve that. All right, so this is the most important thing, which says, meanwhile, Cuba IDE remains a key training tool for Bluetooth Haskell development, particularly in Africa, throughout. And now, it is an open source, again, it is a service. It is far better than what we had in the beginning. If I can take you, Kelly, back to your Bluetooth cohort 2, most likely you were testing your Bluetooth code on a playground. And that playground was a simulation of everything, the wallets, everything was a simulation. And then today, we are going to do a same. Actually, let's mint a token. We are going to mint a token using Haskell Bluetooth. And then we are not going to use a simulation, but we are going to use a pre-production. We are going to use this tool, which is Cuba IDE. Right, let me go straight to it because I see time is flying. How do you get to Cuba IDE? Right, on the URL, I always type Cuba IDE, like this. It always comes out on top here. Then you can click on it. Then it is going to request you to sign up. Signing up is very easy. You use your Gmail account to sign up. I have already signed up, and then you log in with your Gmail. It's very quick. And then the developer is Reto and the D-Quadrant. At some point in time, I think we'll invite them to come and train us further. Right. So this is the one that I'm jumping into now. If I'm too fast, let me know so that I'm slow. Once you log in, you get into this Cuba IDE, which is the one today I'm going to take you through. So on the Cuba IDE, you don't need to install anything. It is an online service. So here is the Bluetooth script, the normal scripts that you will find. On the Bluetooth trainings, it is here. I'm going to send you the link. PPP Bluetooth Pioneer Program, iteration 4, which is 2 iterations after yours, Kelly. You see it is NFTs. It is exactly this here. We are going to compile it, mint an NFT, and then have it on our wallets using Cuba IDE. And it's going to be pretty fast. They'll think you are going to love it. All right, I'm going to give you this video for now, the tutorials on how to create a policy, explanation of the Haskell code from Dr. Lars. So you can also save this. Here they've installed using a Docker. Today we are not going to go into Docker, but those that have already installed Docker and they need assistance, we are going to get into it later. Yes, Demi, your hand is up.
It's I wanted to comment about the Docker issue.
Yes.
Bluetooth Pioneer program. So the node is outdated for the Bluetooth Pioneer program. I reached out to Robertino. We had a session where, we looked into how we can easily, update the node for the Bluetooth Pioneer program. I'm actually working on that with Robert. What's his name? Robin from Kimber Labs, right? So we have to meet next week, so we can work on the Docker file and rebuild the latest node, and then have how to update that node documented. Sorry, how to have document how to update it, on your own. So if you pull the Docker environment into your dev environment, you can just easily read the documentation and update the node and the CLI, and then we'll push that to GitHub, so anyone who wants to use it can use that.
Perfect. Yes. Also, if you need me, I can also be part of your team. Coupled with what you have said, I am going to send you another demo here, which happened just March 1 from Professor Lawrence Lee about this one here. He takes you through also this Docker with the node demo from you run through it up until it is running. One thing that I have realized with the Cardano development environment, it cooks you, it makes you very strong, so that you get to know a variety of options, VS Code, you have got Demeter Run, we have got Cuba IDE, we have got Docker, we have got GitHub services, that those code services. So all these different, they cater for different environments. Moment you get used to one, it's up to you. But however, if you want to be a core engineer, then the best way to go is learn Nix operating system, then learn how to use Nix. And then, because then there you'll be able to work even on the other infrastructure projects, left and right. But for the Bluetooth, remember, for the smart contracts, developing or whatever, these other light services, they are okay, like the one that I'm taking you through now. So let us go through quickly via this one here. Then I will tell you how to use this one. When you open this for the first time, there are so many things that are here that are very useful, but you might not know about it. So the first thing I want to point to is the documentation. Where is the documentation? Is this bottom left. See this bottom left? Right, this is the way They've got the documentation that take you from 0 to hero. It's very short, takes you through showing you how to do these things on this environment. But for you who are here, good luck, because I'm going to show you. The first thing that you need to do when you get here is your wallet. Good enough, you'll see at the bottom right here. Let me open this part here. You'll see here there's pre-production here. Of course, you need to have your wallet. Like in my case, I'm having Eternal there. And then on your wallet, if it's Eternal, you connect it to the app. And then from there, you change it to pre-production down here, so that this can pick it up. You see, it shows my wallet there. It is. And then from this here, select pre-production. It will work. Or even preview, it will work. Then the next thing that you need to do here to work with this one. For example, let us look at this one here. It's very short, 53. Going to run through it so that we can understand how it works. We are simply going to mint a token. Then the most important thing again here is you will need your wallet address. So in this case here, you go to your receive, you get your wallet address. And then on the wallet, why do I want a wallet? Because here I will need, from my wallet address, I will need a pub key hash. So where do you get the pub key hash? So from my wallet, like this one, I use the utilities this side to get the pub key hash. So you click this, it says address. The A is for address. Where you see that Haskell sign, it is for the code editor, this one here. And there are some example Haskell Bluetooth that work, that you can compile. So when you come to this address part here, then you have got compose address. This one, select your network. Then you put in here your payment credential. If you have got a pub key hash or a script address, you can get the script hash. You can decompose it into the address using the decompose part. So, right. So when I click decompose, it is converting the address to the pub key hash, public key, this one here. So you just click that button, decompose, wait for it. It will display the results here. I've already done that and I've already saved it. So here is the pub key hash of that address. Here is the address that I have done. I can reload this again. Then let's run it slowly. There.
Can you ask a question?
Do you see decompose? It gives me now the payment credential key hash, which ends with 469D. And it is the one that I have copied because you will need it for minting down here. It is this one here. So I can place it down there. But from here, what else do we need? For now, that is what we need. Let us go to the code. Right, for now, here is a template that is fully working. There is a template that is fully working. But let me just quickly highlight to you the most important sections. We've got our validator here. Our validator only checks. Remember, all about smart contract is the validator is a gatekeeper with the rules to allow your transaction to go to the blockchain or not to go to the blockchain. And then it has got the rules which you, the developer, on-chain, develop and put in place. This one here has got the following rules. It's got two rules. The first one is it is going to check minted value. So here is the Haskell function that checks the minted value. What this does, it checks all minted. This is another helper function, which is being called here. This all minted token, you can see it is using value, right? And then where is a value coming from? It is one of these modules that you get here from the bluetooth.v1.ledger.value as value. So that is the one value. Inside it, there is a function called flatten value. And then what does flatten do? It takes up the information here, the TX info mint, and then it converts it into a list of tuples. In the tuple, we have got three elements: the current symbol, which is just a hash, and then let's take it for now to be a string, and then the token name, like my token, your token, whatever, token B, token A, then the quantity of tokens, right? The combination of these three, we call it asset class. So when you do really these tutorials on Bluetooth, you'll know there is an asset class, there's an asset class value, all these different assets. But this one here, you can see it as a token, current symbol, token name, and the quantity. In this case, you can see this one, it is going to restrict the amount to 1. It is going to check that 1 is minted according to this. And then the other condition that I want to show you is it is going to check that there is UTXO. How is it going to? It's going to take this info. The info here is the script context TX info. If you know, if you have done this Bluetooth training, you'll know that a validator initially has got 3 parameters. It has got the context, script context, then it has got the redeemer, then it has got the datum. Then it can be parameterized with other parameters which you can choose to add. But in this case, here is the script context is being used. It is the one where we are getting the script context TX info from this one. And then from this one, it will give us a TX info. We need this TX info, like I have shown you down here. Where are we using this TX info? Sorry, yeah. We are using it here on this has UTXO. So this will determine it to return false if the UTXOs are not found. If they are found, it will return true. Then this part will be true. Then this won't show the error. On the other side, if check minted value is also true, true, then the transaction will run through. Then we are going to mint the token. Basically, for now, we've got 2 rules to check for UTXO availability and to check for the minted value. These are helper functions using the value, the contexts that we have here to assist in constructing the rules. Then the rest is compiling it. We are just compiling it here. And then here we are wrapping it, converting it to a built-in data. Yes. And then down here, we are compiling it as a validator prime. There it is, Bluetooth dot compile. Bluetooth is the one that has changed to Planeth dot compile. Then we have got, what are we compiling? Our MK wrapped validator there. You can see them on the Oxford brackets, which is that one there. And then we apply code, and then we lift code. Then we take this UTXO, which is the parameter supplied here, so that it is lifted into on chain. Right, it's very simple for starters. It is very short again. To play around with it, read about it, to understand it. So now, from here, let's compile it. You run compile. Down here, you see 1 out of 2 compiled. Then it is compiled to SIPO, concise binary object representation, which is this one, SIPO hex that you see there. And then now we have got also the script hash of this. Then what you do, you take this. Now let us go to the off-chain part and mint the token. So the nice thing about this thing here, this where you see those curly brackets is where you just build up your off-chain and then you submit your transaction one time. Right. It is a JSON structured, like even if you are using a CLR, you would construct the output. And then on the output, you supply the output address where the NFT is going to go to. You can already see that this is my wallet address, which I have shown you here. And then let me come back here. Then this one is my wallet address. This is my script hash. This one here. Now you might say, where did you get that script hash? I'll show you where you get it. This is the hash of this. Remember, this is the one. Look at the last 3 letters, 69D. That is the script. This one, script hash. And then you take the script hash, put it here. Then you copy this. You go and what you call it, compile a minting policy. You need the minting policy when you are submitting your transaction to mint your token. And this is the minting policy ID. So let me show you how you get that one out. You just take this one here. Actually, this inside one, script. Let me show you from this side. It is this. Basically, it has got 2 keys. You can create it yourself. Key hash, colony. Then here you put what? Your hash. And then here type is SIG. Then you copy this. Here what you are compiling is a policy ID. Then you come this side, you'll see here script utility. You see here, get policy ID. You paste here that JSON script with your script, your wallet address hash there. Then you say get policy. You see the policy ID that I'm getting down there. It ends 998F, which is exactly this one here. Finish. You have constructed your transaction for minting a token. Right. Here we say amount. I've said Bernard. Let's call this one Intersect Dev XP token. Right. And then this one, this is the token name. Let's say 2 there. And then this side, after the full stop, you just paste your token name. Then you're done. You have constructed, in short, your transaction output, which when it runs that side, those 2 rules are going to be checked. Then we compile. Okay, see the compilation went through, no error. So what does it mean? It means now we need to sign. And this service allows us to partially sign. There are 2-3 people signing. One can sign first, submit, and the other one sign second. But for now, I'm going to click and sign. You see, the moment I hit sign and submit, then it gives me my wallet to sign. Right. There it is gone. It is done. You can see here is the transaction hash, which you can check on the Explorer. It says the transaction was submitted. You see those 2 green ticks. And then we can check, can go to the pre-production explorer. Let's go see explorer. And then let's switch over to the pre-production, because I created that transaction on this one. Then we can check now that we have got the devx. Okay, it is still on the mempool running. So let's wait for it. Right, another way to check if the explorer, this pre-production explorer, sometimes can be slow, sometimes can be fast. Let me check one more time. Right, you can also check straight on your wallet. In this case, I'm going to go to the token list. I'm going to check for Intersect token. There it is. So you can see the pre-production CX Explorer is still slow. But this one is already, it has worked. Look, Intersect, there it is. We have minted the token today. So I want you, before you sleep today, go to the Kuba IDE, mint a token, and come to the Discord and post to say, Bernard, I have minted my token, like the way we have done here, to show success. Any question now? Let me open up questions so that we help each other. So from today, you'll be able to mint your token. Then later on, we'll be able to transfer your token. Right, I have just minted the token using Haskell Bluetooth Kuba IDE service. Alala, helila. Yeah, right. I have to be proud of it, because now this was not like this when we're doing Bluetooth Pioneer. So let me give the rest of the 12 minutes, everyone. Yeah, let's celebrate. Let's have a lot of, what do you call it, fireworks, because it has never been so easy. Okay, perfect. Let's have some questions. If there is somewhere where you didn't see, you need me to take you through, I will do so. Oh, a lot of people joined here. That is, no, okay, perfect. Right, any question from your side? Let us have Xavier, over to you. And from the Xavier, I have Demi.
Okay, sir. I just want to like go through what you just taught, like from what I understood.
Yes.
So I can know if I'm actually getting it. So from what you just explained, after you compiled the minting, the code for minting an NFT, and then it brought an output. There is from the output, I think I saw a section for that says copy an address and then they create script address. So I want to ask, because I didn't really see the I think a file was created called mintnft.json. Did it like how do we get that file? Like, do you get it from clicking the create script address? Because from the output after running the mint NFT token, from the output we have the create script address. Did you click on that to get the mint NFT JSON file, and then did you now paste what you got there, and then you compiled it again to now
Let's go
be able
step
to
by
sign the
step.
transaction?
Let's go step by
Okay.
step, because your question is very important. So I'm going to go to the service. There are two tabs here. Number one, the editor, NFT. I picked one of the examples here, NFT, which is this one here. Right. Here it is, right? These examples that we are given here that are 7, the syntax of it is correct. It's a matter of you learning from them what the rules are, the validator, which gets compiled down here. Okay, and then all what you do here, you hit compile. And then when you are compiling here, you need to be on a wallet pre-production or preview. That's it for now. I think your first thing is go and compile this the way it is. And then later on, you can do some modification. You can add more rules here. Remember, when you add an extra rule here, for example, duration, you can copy from the other videos how to add a duration or before a certain time as a third rule here. Or a simpler one, add a rule here to say it must be signed by the owner. So that, but anyhow, you saw it asked me to sign whether I did put it there or not. Pops up and says sign, but it is not on the rules, but it is a good practice, add a rule to say sign. And then when you do that, then on your output, where do you go for your output? First thing, you compile this. When you compile this part here, you get the compiled part, the SIPO. This is the SIPO compiled part. Get the script. This is the compiled script. Right. In this script, the nice thing again, you already have got a script hash. It comes with it. So you copy this JSON. You take this into this part here. Onto this part here, all what we need this. You see, under the script, we need this. That script hash. When we are minting, that is all what we have. I didn't follow up closely on all your other questions. What was the other question? How to create this?
Okay.
If for example, the time goes and we are locked out, click the bottom right. And then on the bottom right here, click Mint NFT. Then it takes you step by step. Here what you do, and then here what you do. Here is the policy ID. Get your policy ID. Then you can click here to get more directions on to have that. Now, once you have your policy ID, it is this policy ID that you put here. And then once you have put your policy ID here, then here you have got your whatever you're going to use to sign. It's your pub key hash. And then your token name, there is token 1. See, there is the name token 1. So if you want 1, change this to 1. And then that one to 1. Right, I'm not very sure here there was a rule that 1 token must be linked, but here it says 2. And when I go to my wallet, I see quantity is 2. All right, supply 2. So which means this one is not an NFT as such, but it is a fungible token. Do you see? It is a fungible token, which means on that rule, we are going to check it. The beauty part is everything from beginning, setup, compilation, minting, up until you have a token. You do it in less than 20 minutes. Then now, we can go and do what Demi said. Let us focus now on the problem solving, on the logic, rather than on the setup. Let me open for more questions. Yes, Demi, over to you.
Hi. So I've just been curious,
Yeah.
about the ID. Is it built for general smart contract development, right? How exactly are dependencies being managed on the IDE, or does it have extended tooling for that application? Basically, what I'm asking is, can you build any serious project with the Kuba IDE?
Remember, here we are focusing on starters, setup, getting to an environment where something compiles a hello world, or where you mint a token, where you send a token from one wallet to another, where you send an NFT, you mint an NFT, send it from one wallet to another. For starters, that was our first problem that we were tackling. Right. The second thing that we need to be grateful on is there are 7 examples. I like your question to say, right, can I from here now do serious stuff? Let's go back to this. Where is it? Yeah, here. It doesn't only give you one example. It has got native token. It has got dummy contract. And then this is a dummy contract, which is always true. There is nothing that stops you from adding a. Remember, when we were doing always true, we had to put if the redeemer is 42. So we can add here a redeemer and then put here the error. It should still compile. And then what I'm saying here, from this template, you can build up your logic, add more logic, up until it's a little bit complicated. As you build up your logic, compile. In Haskell, if it compiles, it works. Right. You can test it, try it, play around with it, how far you can move. One thing I can tell you, this one here, you will see some variations. Number one, there is module contract. In Haskell, we know it must say module dummy.hs. But remember, this is a product in development. It is not very flexible outside it. I think they will get to that later. We can actually bring the developer and then he can tell us more and answer more questions on it. The only thing that I want us to appreciate for now, there are 7 different examples you can try. We did the NFT, which when you are building the output, the off-chain one, you are only building the output. There is no input. But when you go to other ones like the vesting, then when you are building the off-chain part of the vesting now you have to build the outputs as well as the inputs. And it works. I've tested it many times and it works. If you get an error or whatever, you can get back to me. If I can't answer your questions on this, you can contact them. I think for beginners, given 7 different examples, that is a very good place to go. Number 2, I have sent you the Bluetooth Pioneer videos and also for Professor Lawrence to use. Okay, I am going to send you our universities a link where we are also full swing. We are on full swing with this one here. But you get it when you go to coxygen.co. And then when you get to coxygen.co universities, click GitHub. And when you come down here, you are going to see our tutorials. Haskell. If you don't know Haskell at all, you are new. This takes you from 0 to hero. this chapter 1, because this chapter 1 that I'm showing you here now, it's open source. Everyone can get into it, can learn it, and do 19 chapters of Haskell. And then the beauty part of this, it has got the quizzes where you can test yourself if now you have mastered a chapter. And it's multiple choice. You can just click which one is the correct answer until you finish. This is to help you now master the Haskell Bluetooth. The Haskell part, which is the foundation of Bluetooth. And then when you progress with this one, get into Cardano architecture, then on the left, on the right side here, we have got some Haskell practicals for every chapter that you have done. Let's say chapter 10. Chapter 10, you have got these practicals on Haskell to create these left and right. And then you can also come and assist students, mentor students, work with students to improve your coding and your experiences. This is another environment for you to enrich yourself, creating a Haskell strong foundation background, and then also doing the Bluetooth part. It is there. There is also here, we have got the comprehensive tutorials from Dr. Lars. Number 9, you see the IoT. And then number 10, it is the Cooper 7 examples. Number 8, we have got IoT again. This is iteration 3. We can even go back to Kelly's iteration 2 and see how they've been upgraded up until here. What Cooper has done, it has eliminated what used to be called PAB, Bluetooth Application Backend. That was the one that was connecting to the what you call it, to the playground. That one, which was a simulation. They have a replacement for that. And then with this one, you are going to see you don't need block frost. I'm going to demo at some time to come where now we are going to integrate this Haskell Bluetooth with the Helios or with Lucid. So that now you are going to see now we are going to need to use the block frost API. But in this case, everything under hood, it works for now. Right, any other questions? I think our time is up for today. Yes, Kelly, over to you.
Thanks. So just a short comment here. Kuba ID is really a big improvement because I recall with the Plutus, I think the Plutus Pioneer Program iteration, as recent as 3, you really literally had to clone the Plutus apps repository, check out a particular commit, then go into a Nix shell, and then start doing Cabal build. And then there was a warning that you had to cache some of the settings so that it wouldn't take hours to just build the whole Cardano node. And it was a complicated procedure for a starter, such that I remember quite a number of people gave up with just setting up to take your day. So these are big improvement, even if it's not as mature as Remix. I'm equating this CubeID to Remix.
Remix.
Yes, it's literally the same web. It's a web ID just like Remix. So it cuts off a lot of time in setting up, and it's definitely a big improvement. So in as much as it may not be mature for people coming in, it's not intimidating as the previous step. So yeah, it's a big step forward, and I like it. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Maybe on our next meeting, Sukanya can also, I don't know what she will prepare for you, but I see she has mentioned something, Jambala. Yes, Jambala also, I think we have to play with it, see how it is. What I have done, I can even show you from my side here. I run all these different on my machine. I can just show you here the Bluetooth. Like you said, You said it correctly. There I have it. You can see there I have installed it. I've installed everything up until it runs up until where I am. You can see here I've said next develop. There it is. Welcome to Bluetooth. It has done everything. It is working. But there are some breaking points. For example, I'm not sure whether maybe I'm running a wrong command here or what, because when I run Kapal repeal, but when I run Kapal update, everything is working fine. We will get into this practically together. Why? We can't ignore any problem with the use of NIX. If it means let's learn NIX operating system, let's learn NIX operating system and get used to these errors. Why? Because a lot of infrastructure, the Cardano node, they used NIX. So you will need NIX. Pabal is a package manager. And then the other thing, using Docker, or we use VS Code, or we install GHC. And then we also have all these dependencies. We learn to manage them bit by bit. And anyone who will find a way to solve some of these, like I like what Demi said, we are going to upgrade the Cardano node and that Docker, and then get it to run. That could be the reason why this is breaking now. Before I was working with it on this Bluetooth repository, I forked that whole thing. I was working with it, it was fine. Today it was breaking. Could be there are some upgrades they did, or there is something that I am missing along the way. So that is all what I can say for today. Let us not make this longer, otherwise next time you won't come. I want to leave you when you are interested like this, so that next time we have more. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Thank you. Those of you who are new, Sukanya is here. Sukanya, you can greet everyone. Sukanya is my colleague. Is that she is a developer advocate. I think you can greet them, Sukanya. We'll meet you next time.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, that was a short greetings, but yeah, we'll keep meeting. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Let's call it a day for today. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good
See you
time.
next time. Okay.
Awesome.